Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be checking out Jane's Addiction for the first time. Jane Says off of their album Nothing's Shocking from '88, year I was born. I can't say I've heard any Jane's Addiction ever. It would surprise me if I haven't heard it in passing because, I don't know, I'm a 90s kid. It seems like a genre that I probably like. Anyway, sorry for that absolutely ridiculous ramble. We're going to be doing Jane Says by Jane's Addiction. I clearly have no idea what to expect, so let's just get into it. Alright, here we go. Acoustic, straight off the bat, not what I expected. Oh, that's really good. That kind of reminds me of the Black Crowes.
Jane says,
That kind of sounds like Axl.
Sergio, you treat me like a rag doll.
It's good, I like that.
She hides the television.
Oh, that album art I just saw.
I don't know him nothing about it. Oh, he come back again. Tell him, oh, wait right here for me. Oh, try again tomorrow.
Not familiar, surprisingly. Good harmonies. Is that a steel drum?
Jane says, have you seen my wig around? I feel naked without it. She knows they all want her to go. But that's okay, man, she don't like them anyway. Jane says I'm going away to Spain when I get my money saved. Gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna kick tomorrow. I'm gonna kick tomorrow.
I love this era. Sort of crossover with like a 90s acoustic folk sound and 80s hair metal sound sort of fusing in the late 80s, early 90s.
And she starts crying.
I feel like Tesla did that.
She can't help. She don't mean
Nice.
no harm. She just don't know.
Are these two different lead singers? Or is it Larry?
About it.
Because it's definitely not in sync anymore. Which sounds great. I'm gonna turn it up.
She walks up on St. Andrews. She waits and gets her dinner there. She pulls her dinner from her pocket. Jane says I ain't never been in love. I don't know what it is. She only knows if someone wants her. I want 'em if they want me. I only know they want
Really, really good melody and beat and
me. She gives me
composition. Just
and she starts to cry.
it's like just a little off kilter.
A swing man. She can't help.
Is it like in a weird time signature?
She just don't know what else to do about it.
Vocals are really cool.
Jane says, Jane says.
Oh, that was great. Bass. acoustic bass? That's totally a steel drum, I think. Hit me with the fade. I didn't think they were going to do that in the last few seconds. Great. Loved that. Really, really, really great. Oh, man. I love when acoustic guitars can just, like, fill the sound, fill your head with sound. I don't know. They did that really well in that song. That was really, really, really good. And I'm amazed I haven't heard that before, because I listened to tons of music from roughly this era, and it sounds right in line with a lot of stuff I like from that era. And I've heard the name my whole life, but I don't think I've ever heard that before. The, like, sounded familiar, like, just the vibe of the band. Maybe I've heard a different song. The first impression I got was it kind of sounded like a little bit of Axl Rose, and the acoustic guitars reminded me of a couple songs by some other obscure late 80s, early 90s bands. Maybe Screaming Trees was one of them. But that was put together really well. It was surprisingly long for a song from that era, and a song of that style. Like, it was a little repetitious, not in a bad way, but it was like, there wasn't a ton of development on the surface. There was a lot of development in the background with some really interesting instrument choices, actually. I'm pretty sure that was a steel drum. I'm pretty sure there, like, a very prominent acoustic bass line came in for, like, just a split second, 3/4 of the way through. I have to listen to it again to see if that was there the whole time, and I just didn't notice it. But, and then the acoustic guitar playing was very basic, I think, just some chords, maybe a couple guitars, but it was done in a way that was kind of unique. It sounded like maybe there was a weird time signature, or I don't know what you call it when there's, like, a missing beat, like Jimmy Page would do in Zeppelin a lot, where he would, like, cut off the last note of a line and start early. It sounded like almost like a little bit syncopated. Syncopated is not the right word. I don't know what you call that. Tell me what you call that, where, you know, there's an expectation for another note, but it just sort of starts the phrase over again. I feel like that was how that was written, and so it was repetitive, but surprising every measure or whatever, which was really cool. And that's hard to do, because it could be really annoying or really repetitive very easily, and it was neither, and they did a good job layering other sounds into the song to make it super interesting throughout, and really unique. I feel like that sounds like it should sound like a lot of other things from this era, and it does a little bit, but it's very unique for what it was, and very unique for what I was expecting. And this album art is very unique from what I was expecting as well. Is this a famous, like, photograph or something? I mean, it looks like a legit Art Deco era. Oh, are they fused? Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Cool. Well, I just realized their arms are fused. Okay. Someone give me some insight into this album art, because it's really interesting. Man, that's weird. Especially for that era. Is this photo manipulation, like early photo manipulation, or there's no way that's real? Like conjoined twins, that's not how it would be. Very intrigued. Loved that. Tell me where to go next with Jane's Addiction. Tell me where to go next with, like, late 80s, early 90s stuff that sounds like this. I love stuff that sounds like this. And there's so much great music in the early 90s and maybe late 80s that is, like, acoustic rock, sort of like adjacent to grunge, post 80s metal, where there's, like, a really cool sound fusion happening there. And I feel like this is very iconic within that sort of subgenre of those, or double subgenre. I don't know what you even call that. What is this classified as? I don't know. Let me know. I'm interested in genres, as I've said before. Let me know where to go from here. Stuff that sounds like this, more stuff from them. And did you ever see these guys live? Are they still a band? I haven't heard of them in ever. Like touring or anything. Anyway, good stuff. See you in the next video, which will be at some point in the future. Not today, but love you guys. See ya. This page is very bright. See you in the future. Later.